Hey comics fans, welcome to the Comic Art channel. We have our first video, massive haul for August 2022 of books, comics, collected editions, and some original art. So hope to go through these with you guys and share. Let me know if any of these books are highly recommended, anything you think. Hope to really be able to discuss a lot about art, artists, comic art on this channel. So without further ado, here we go. First book we got is Sienkiewicz's Shadow. Haven't read a ton of this stuff, but figured at least Sienkiewicz, the Chaykin run, and Kyle Baker's run are kind of must-reads, and I don't foresee these coming out in some large, nice hardcover anytime soon. So figured I'd just pick up all these trades. Yeah. Next trade, got a few trades to start. Ghost Cage by Nick Dragada. One of the great artists working today. You guys know him from East of West, most likely. And he recently did his own book, Ghost Cage, all black and white, very manga-like. I seem to have gotten a flawed book with some production flaws. See, I didn't cut this properly, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about this for reading. So, I don't consider it a huge deal, but yeah, we'll see. I think at a minimum, the art is gonna blow me away. Next up is Blue and Green, Ram V Anand Radhakrishnan. Great team. Recently had a book paused that they're working on, Radio Apocalypse, after 2 issues, so a little disappointed there. But I know this one won an Eisner, I think, for best art or art team or something like that. And Anand, probably one of my favorite modern artists. He brings a lot of fine art sensibilities. A lot of this stuff is kind of painted. I'm a little bit partial to his line work, pen and ink, but I kind of sat on this for a while, or slept on this for a while, just because I prefer his line work. But figured might as well read all of it, because I haven't been disappointed by that team of Ram V and Anand. RK, I think it goes by now. Random by Write It in Blood. Joe Palmer, I've been following him on Instagram, and I think he had a book recently called Time Before Time or something like that. And his art's unique. Figured, hey, I think this was on sale. Let me check it out. I need to fill up my $50 to get free shipping from IST, and we'll see. But most definitely, his art is pretty fresh, and this looks like a little bit earlier style, but I'll let you know. another group of older trades. I got to shout out Colin at Loading the Cannon for picking these up and inspiring me to go grab them. The Nam by Michael Golden. You know, much beloved run of comics, Golden at his peak. Yeah, I mean, I've never read it. I know I've seen the art and it looks great. Golden, obviously hugely influential on all modern kind of comics. That whole image boom, he inspired many of the artists that broke off to start Image. So excited to have this at a reasonable price, and would love to see it collected oversized, but I doubt that's going to happen. Getting to some hardcovers. We got Negalyad, The God Network by Vincent Perio, French writer, artist. This book was like delayed for probably at least 2 years. I've been waiting for it. Not a lot of detail on what it's about. It's got dinosaurs, futuristic, sci-fi, Western kind of, obviously if you look, it's very Mobius inspired. Excited to read it and happy it finally came out. I thought, something would happen and it wasn't going to come out. So Vincent Perio, Negalyad. Next up, this is a book I've been waiting on a while. Pulp, the Process Edition. Pulp is probably the best book I think I read in 2020. Brubaker, Phillips, so happy that they released an oversized edition, and love to see the process. Expect to see a deeper dive into this book, reviewing the book, and some original art. I like this story so much. Probably I picked up, can't remember, maybe 4, 5, 6 pages of original art, and we'll go through that. When I deep dive and review this book, which is fantastic work by them. Probably, they've done a lot of great stuff, but my favorite story that I've ever read by them. Mignola, Amazing Screw-On Head, collected and oversized. Obviously, new edition, must buy, I think. Just very well done. Obviously, Mignola's art is incredible, incredibly popular. I mean, how do you not buy this? DC Goes to War. This is it was on sale, and I enjoy war stories, DC war stories. You're probably going to end up with a lot of classic legendary artists in here. Kubert. I think Kanigher is the writer of a lot of the stories. Kirby, Alex Toth, Severin. I can't really go wrong. It was on sale, so might as well just pick it up and pop it open, whenever, just to read a story here or there. I think that's the expectation. Winter of the Cartoonist by Paco Roca. Haven't really read anything by him. I purchased this book and The House, I believe, and I know they're kind of critically acclaimed. Enjoyable to the eye, just to cover his art style. Yeah, I just wanted to check him out. Last Ronin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I mean, I really have not read any TMNT in any form. Not the Eastman and Laird, not any of the new IDW stuff, but I've heard about this book, and a lot of people talk about it, and it's supposed to be easy to jump into. Don't need much prior knowledge, so we'll give it a go and see. I believe it's the Escorza brothers. Just quick impression is the art looks fine. It looks good. Well, let me know if anyone's read this. I've heard good things. Another French translated bande dessinée by Matthew Bablet. Yeah, I know he's gotten acclaim for his carbon and silicon book. Yeah, he from what I've seen, he tends to love to draw, cityscapes, very detailed. Just trying to expand my horizons with this one. I'm really happy, with Titan and publishers like Titan and Ablaze and Fantagraphics, just, how much translated editions of Franco-Belgian material is coming out, which is fantastic. I've enjoyed a lot of the stuff that I've read from there, and we've always been limited by that language barrier in the US, and so very grateful that we get so many of these translations so quickly these days. So Berserk, who doesn't know Berserk by this point? This is the newest volume, volume 11. I'm probably on volume 6, not because I'm slow, but it's just kind of more savoring each volume. Fantastic story, fantastic art that just gets better as you progress through. Amazing world building. I mean, there's just, you can't say enough. And I'm glad I was introduced to this book by another comic art collector. Yeah, I mean, he collects Berserk commissions, and so every one of those blew me away looking at them, and it motivated me to really start reading, and I haven't been let down. This is don't let reading right to left, something like that, annoy you into not, reading a book like this. It's just, it's something you get used to, and really bad excuse to if you like comics, if you are looking for great comic content, to not pick up, a book for something like that. So yeah, Berserk. Look forward to being able to read the whole thing. There's a book from Fantagraphics, I think, Ultrasound, Connor Stickschulte. Sorry, I'll learn his name, but yeah, just a couple people in a Discord I'm in, said this was a mind-blowing book. So I thought I'd give it a try, I think they have good taste, and so yeah, I mean, the small amount of art I've seen, through the artist's Instagram account, not preventing me from wanting to read, right? And so, I mean, for me, books, comics, the art really takes huge precedence. And so if I can't, it's a visual medium, and if I can't look at it, or I don't enjoy looking at it, the story can be mind blowing, but it's not going to take me where I want to. And so, yeah, art for me is first and foremost. And oh, this looks great. This one's still in its Mylar, but another manga, Rooster Fighter. Apparently, you got a rooster fighting kaijus. Purely bought this based on Geo from the Omnibus Collectors Network. His review, he was pretty adamant that this is a book you should buy, and I'm down for fun, action-packed stories, and who knows how this will be. We'll read the first one and see if we continue, but why not give it a chance? He was pretty adamant about it. So doesn't even have the here, Shu Sakuratani. So I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know on this one in particular what I think. Some Omnis now. Volume 5 of New Teen Titans. I think a lot of this is Eduardo Barreto. It was on sale, and I know they're reprinting these again from Volume 1, which I don't have. So I figured I'd get the one on sale and then pick those other ones up as they come out. So, George Perez, Marv Wolfman started the run. Barreto finished. So, yeah, I mean, I think if you're an 80s kid, you have to be familiar with this. And so, I'm not going to say I read it all, but I'm familiar and looking to get more familiar with the material. Thor by Jason Aaron, omnibus. I've only heard good things about this, and I missed it when it came out. I think it sold out like the first day on IST and a lot of the online retailers, and so recently it's popped back up, and um, yeah, I don't want to miss out again, and so very highly acclaimed run here, with fantastic art by Dodderman and mostly Ribbich. Um, yeah, look forward to reading this. I know a lot of people had some high hopes that they would be very faithful to this material in the newest Thor movie, but yeah, I mean, the comic's the comic. If you make a movie's the movie. I'm not too militant on movies matching the book, exactly. And pick up this Omni, Squadron Supreme. Yeah, I mean, this was kind of, I wasn't really, I was pretty young at this time, and, this is a highly thought of event series, and so, saw it available. Why not give it a try? I think this miniseries was happened in 1985, so you have some nice 80s art and storytelling. So we'll see. And we have a little bit of a haul from Drawn and Quarterly. They had a sale, and so I decided just to go nuts on some Lynda Barry books, which I wanted to pick up for a while. Yeah, I mean, very well, highly thought of, and only heard good things. The only bad thing was, they didn't package too well, so I got all of them have these big dents in the corner, which aren't the end of the world. So yeah, huge Lynda Barry haul. Let me know which one of these are your favorites. And my last comics stack is a bunch of Paul Pope THB, and I haven't read this. I've read a lot of Pope, but this has never been collected. It's supposed to be collected by first, second, into total THB, but I've heard Paul say it's not going to be collected until Battling Boy is done. So I didn't want to wait, and I started going on eBay and just scooping these up. Let's get in here. Yeah, as they came up, and a lot of these are listed at pretty high price. Just waited for people to get impatient and start some auctions, and so I was able to pick up a bunch of these for reasonable price. More expensive than whatever total THB is going to cost me, but yeah, I'm a huge fan of Paul's. Might as well have some of his stuff to read. as we wait for Battling Boy to complete and this collected edition come out. Oh, there's some stuff that got in the pile. I'll put this aside for now. This one's Ballad of Dr. Richardson. This might have been his first published story. To figure out. But yeah, this early stuff I haven't read, and you know, glad to be able to get a copy for a reasonable price, and who knows if it'll be reprinted, you know. This was all kind of self-published, I think, by Horse Press. There's some more THB, something they throw in. Giant Size X-Men is the Neil Adams one that Cartoonist Kayfabe reviewed and inspired me to go out and get a copy, which they often do. Ash can. Some thicker giant size THBs here. You look at this just incredible brushwork, movement, characters, design. You know, this guy is amazing, and more to come from him in this haul. You get to see some of his art kind of up close. Yeah, Paul Pope, one of the greatest creators, artists in comics today. Got this Proxima Centauri by Pharrel Dalrymple. I don't know if it's a sequel, but there's some connection to the Wrenchies here. And, you know, he's a unique creator. Dare I say, visionary creator. And I just never got around to picking this up. And so it was about time. And I think I won't be disappointed. It'll be crazy. It'll be weird. I won't understand some of it, but you know, it'll be fun and unique, and the art will be amazing. All right, so those are the books. We have some art that I want to show off, some new pieces that I was able to get. Some of these are pretty big, so they won't necessarily show perfectly well, but I'll do my best. First piece is a book from Daniel Warren Johnson, his latest book, Do a Power Bomb, and it is the best reading out there, best comics out there today. This is kind of, this piece is taped together. It looks like he extended it a little bit after the fact, so we got some tape holding it together. But this is the cover to the Skybound variant. You got the tag team Sun and Steel holding their belts. Amazing cover, amazing piece. So happy to have it. Daniel Felix actually did me a huge favor, and Daniel had a few copies of the book and had Daniel, signed one to me, which I'm extremely thankful for. Yeah, I was looking for it for a while. But yeah, here's the art. You see all the brushwork from Daniel to fill the blacks. Looks like some of this art is original pasted on or taped on. But Daniel is truly one of the greatest creators in comics today. I mean, if you've read Extremity, Murder Falcon, I know he's done some big two stuff, Beta Ray and Dead Earth, but his personal work and his indie work, that is his best stuff. And if you're not reading Do a Power Bomb, you're missing out. Even just waiting for the collected edition. I mean, you're missing out. This is the most fun, emotional, exciting book that I've read in a long time. And so, at a minimum, book of the year. Yeah, it will not disappoint you. But extremely thankful to have a piece of that and this original art. Damn near impossible to get now on Felix Drops. So thankful that I got this. The last two pieces are Paul Pope pieces. One of my probably top three artists that I like to collect as far as original art, modern artists. This is a pinup from the first Sin City Deluxe volume that has been being released. They're releasing all of it in individual kind of library deluxe absolute size volumes. And Pope had a pinup of Marv about to smash through this police vehicle, classic scene. And Pope obviously nails it. Once again, look at that brushwork. I mean, you look, think these are random, marks, but they're not. He's just fearless to get what he needs, to get, as dynamic as he can. Love how he draws his vehicles. You see the paint splatter. Not sure how well that comes through. Just a phenomenal artist. And these pieces are gigantic. Usually always on 19 by 24 inch board. Yeah, happy to have this one. And kind of the piece de resistance, another Pope. This is not a published piece. This was a private commission. This is Paul's recreation, homage to Frank Miller's Lone Wolf and Cub #1 cover. And, it I don't have words really, looking at this up close. it's just amazing. Just intense. The bodies in the back. Um, yeah, I mean, I remember, I think this was created in 2018, and I remember seeing it. Someone else had commissioned it and just being blown away. Like, oh my God, I wish this was mine. And, miraculously, this guy put it up for sale recently, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm pretty sure he sold it for just right about where uh, he purchased it for. And you know getting a Paul Pope piece like this, oftentimes you don't know what you're going to get, though I've almost never been disappointed by anything he's done. But knowing how mind-blowingly good it is already, it was zero hesitation to uh, pick this up, and I'm thankful that it's in my collection, and we're going to make sure it stays here. But take a look. This is just a stunner. And with that, this is my first video, uh, big haul. Thanks for watching, and yeah, look forward to some reviews, some more art coming up. Thanks.